What's the deal, Hoodlum gang? Welcome back to my channel. This your boy Hoodie from the Hood, aka your friend from that big old N, and I'm back at y'all with another video. But before we get started, if you happen to be new to the channel, you want to become a member of the Hoodlum gang, all you got to do is hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below, share the video, tell a friend to tell a friend, hit that notification bell, go on over to IG and follow me at Hoodie from the Hood, and holla at me. Now look, y'all see the title. Y'all may or may not have seen this altercation. I actually didn't know about it until about an hour ago. I was watching Rich Trapper, and he had reacted to it. So I just want to give my opinion on the little altercation and what the altercation was about. Now, Spider-Loc and the homie Spody Face, shout out to both of them. They went on Gill's podcast, American Cholo, and they had a conversation. Now, like I said, I didn't see the whole thing, but I'm already knowing it's a conversation about race relations and black and brown and how things could get better and all of that. Because I had seen another clip of, I think Spider-Loc posted it last night, or I seen it last night, where Gill was talking about the whole Big U situation and knocking out 30 people, and he called it BBG, Big Black Guy Syndrome. You know, and this is actually something that me and him talked about when I went on this podcast about 2 years ago, or however long it was. And he was saying that, you know, it's a lot of big black dudes, you know, big swole dudes, and they be pressing, you know, they be pressing up on, we press on each other and on other races, and, you know, other races going band together, then they're not going for that, which is understandable. But that's the clip I seen, and then I seen, I think he had asked Spody Face, and this actually ended up leading into the whole little back and forth. He asked Spody Face, how can we make things better between black and brown? And the homie gave a solid answer as far as, you know, just, you know, treat me like you'll treat your brother. You know, treat me equal. Don't think like you better than me or nothing like that. That's the only way we're gonna be able to come to a common ground. And I think that was a cool answer, and I would agree. But when he got to Spider-Loc response was it was basically let hip hop be our tacos. And Rich Trapper stopped it, rewinded it, played it back like 3-4 different times, and he didn't get that phrase, and neither did I. But what I think he was trying to say was, and this is a LA thing, because in San Diego you don't got no black people selling tacos. I think he was saying, even though y'all support something, or even though y'all are creating your own version of it, is still ours. And SPI gonna see this, he could correct me. Spody Face gonna see this, and Gill might even see this. They could correct me. I didn't really know, but I think that's what he was saying as far as hip hop being ours. And Gill's response was, well, you guys don't own it. Which that doesn't mean it's not yours. I mean, you could create something right now and somebody could steal it from you, or whatever the case. That's the case with anything in music, or that's popular, or movies, or whatever the case is. You know what I mean? The Wayans brothers created Scary Movie. They no longer own that. That don't mean they didn't create it. You know what I mean? And the best and most authentic Scary Movies was the first two, when the Wayans brothers was in it. Everything after that was watered down. But you catch my drift. So Gill was basically saying if 99% of the raza stopped supporting it, what would happen? And it might see, no, I ain't gonna say might, it probably would see a significant difference, but I don't believe that it would end anything. He further went on to say that it's raza at those concerts, and that may be true in the Southwest. That might be true in Texas and Arizona and New Mexico and California, but that's not the rest of the country where Mexicans, it might be a population of Hispanics, but they're not Mexican. They could be Cuban, they could be Puerto Rican, they could be Dominican, whatever the case is. And even still, like if you go up to New Hampshire or Minnesota or something, you're not gonna see the concert be raza. So I don't get why he says that. And I heard him say this before, but I just don't think that that's true. Now, he went on to say, what if white people told Serena or something she's a visitor or a guest? And I believe she has been told that to, maybe not that blatant, but it has been, you know, this is they shit. You know what I mean? Me and Spider-Loke had this conversation on Street TV when I put Eminem in my top 5. And he felt like he couldn't be in the top 5. He had his reasons, and I felt like he could be in the top 5, regardless of skin tone and race, just based on his skill set and his passion for it. And I brought up the whole sports thing. I was like, you know, that's their stuff. They created it. And Spider-Loke said the same thing to me that he said to American Cholo. He said, but if blacks quit playing basketball or football right now, we're in football, and it got to be about 70 to 75% black. Basketball might be the same, if not a little bit more. Baseball over the years is now, you know, it's a lot of Cubans and Dominicans and Puerto Ricans and stuff like that. But even a lot of them, you know, Sammy Sosa is a nigga if you ask me. But you know, who would want to watch basketball and football? We could look at those old films when in the 50s and the 40s and the 60s and all this stuff, when the majority was white, and it just didn't hit the same. What Rich Trapper say? It'll be the most unseasoned 4 quarters ever. You know what I mean? Like, sports would decline if there was no blacks. Rap would not decline if Hispanics was not in it. And that's just the reality. Rap would not decline at all. You see, if I could sit here and say that we're a visitor in a lane that we dominate, you're definitely a visitor in a lane that you do not dominate. Now, you compared being a spectator and a consumer to being in football and basketball and stuff like that, and we're actually playing in it. We're contributing to the popularity of it, listening to it, and going to concerts is a supporter. You're not contributing to the popularity of that genre. So you going to concerts and buying music is equivalent to buying tickets and watching the game. What are we talking about here? Like, we got to stop coming up with these narratives, homie. Everybody want to take everything from the black man. Everybody want to, well, it's us too, and it's us too. No, the fuck it's not. It's us. Period. There is no, we already had rock and country and all this other shit taken from us. Rap, R&B is the last 2 things that we got left. And we can't even have that in peace without somebody saying that they're a part of it just because they listen to the fucking music. You're not strapping up your cleats and going out there. Okay, so a lot of people wear jerseys. 9 times out of 10, the name on the back of that jersey is going to be a black man. So because you bought that jersey, you're a part of it? That's what you're saying when you say we consume the music. We consume it too. We might not be at the concerts. We buy the music too. What are you talking about? We listen to it too. We come up with all the trends, all the styles, all the everything. You like it, you buy it. Is black people a part of KFC because they buy chicken? Are they a part of Popeyes because they buy it? Did they have anything to do with it? Now you could say, oh, well, they stole that recipe from a black man. You could say that. Okay, that's fair. But I'm just saying, just because you buy something doesn't mean that you're a part of it. Or even if you are a part of it, you're a guest. You're a visitor. What's wrong with that? Why? I don't understand why. And let me tell you something. I've only heard American Cholo, the homegirl Nina Beretta, shout out Nina Beretta, and that LA Icon dude take offense to the word guest or visitor. I've never had this. I got a lot of SA homies. I got Mexican homegirls. I've never heard anybody else take offense to that term except for these 3 people. I'm not saying they're the only 3. I'm saying they're the only 3 that I've heard. When I'm with my SA homies, that's not even a conversation that we have. I never heard them be like, hey, homie, like, yeah, man, we just as much a part of it as y'all. That's not even I don't even think they care about that type of shit. So I'm trying to figure out what are we doing here by constantly trying to combat the guest and visitor word in hip hop. Y'all created your own lane, which is Chicano rap. Which, by the way, didn't include us. They created their own thing and didn't include us. Do we cry about it? No, we just don't fucking listen to it like that. I mean, I listen to a couple songs. I can hear songs here and there and be like, oh, I fuck with that one right there. But I'm saying, when I say we, I mean we as blacks don't listen to it as a whole. Of course, certain individuals do. When you see their videos, it's all of them. They might be rapping in Spanish. It's all of them in the video. It's only they girls in the video. See, we were smart enough in the 80s and the 90s to put every single race in our videos. You can go back and look at all kind of Run DMC, LL Cool J. Every type of female was in that video, which made everybody feel included. That's why you feel like you're not a guest, because we made y'all feel included by putting everybody in our videos. Y'all created Chicano rap and put just y'all in the video and wonder why it didn't blow up. We got to stop this entitlement shit, man. And that's basically what Spider Loc was getting upset about. And then, you know, they was drinking, and then they was going back and forth, and then he felt like he couldn't land, he couldn't get his shit off. And he ended up getting up and walking out. You know what I mean? But it all started when he said, let hip hop be our tacos or whatever. Like I said, I tried my best to figure out, and he could hit me and tell me what he meant by that. I didn't really know, but I think that's what he meant, as far as like, just because we dabbling in, we have our own versions of it, it's still y'all's. We're still visiting. We're still a guest. That is y'all culture. Tacos is y'all shit. We're not trying to claim that it's ours. And if that's not what he meant, then that's what I mean. That's what Hoodie Hood is saying. Hip hop belongs to blacks, whether you own it or not. If anything gets big enough, the white man is gonna see dollar signs, and they're gonna take over. You had young people. First of all, we don't own the music industry. So even though it's hip hop, it's a form of music. So I don't know how we would own hip hop. Anybody who has tried to own record labels and we seen what happened with Rap-A-Lot and Death Row and Irv Gotti and them when they tried to come up with they wanted to have like it was like a distributing thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about, to where they wanted to cut out the middleman and be black owned. And then they all got hit by the feds after that. So the powers that be saw what that was going to be, and they was like, nah, and shut that down. But that don't mean that it ain't ours. And that don't mean that you own it because you own a CD or you own a poster or you bought a ticket and you own something, some paraphernalia that got signed by a nigga. Anyways, man, that's my video for today, homie. Y'all let me know if y'all seen that little clip, the little back and forth they had with each other. And if y'all haven't, go check it out. Come back, watch this video. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Your boy Hoodie from the Hood, aka your friend from that big O N. I'm out.